Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about how to learn English in 6 months. I want you to imagine a door opening to a world of new ideas and endless opportunities. I want you to see yourself speaking English with ease and confidence in only 6 months. This lesson is not a fairy tale. It is a promise based on a method that works. Learning English fast is possible. It is a journey of small, clear steps. Every step builds your skill and confidence. Today, I invite you to start that journey with a clear mind and a determined heart. Many people say that you must be born with talent to learn a new language. They claim that only some have the gift. They also say that simply living in an English-speaking country will magically make you fluent. These ideas are myths. They make language learning seem hard and out of reach. The truth is different. With the right plan, anyone can learn English in 6 months. It does not require genius or endless travel. What you need is a system that is both fun and effective. This system combines science and creativity. It uses simple steps and powerful principles to move you forward every day. I remember when I first wondered, how can I learn a language quickly? I was full of questions. I asked myself, how can I speed up my learning? My curiosity led me to explore new ideas and methods. I discovered that it is not about studying harder, but about learning smarter. I learned that the secret is in how you use your attention and memory. I learned that what matters most is to listen, understand, and then speak. This simple approach became my guide. It helped me overcome the fear of mistakes and the need to be perfect from the very beginning. The promise of this journey is clear. In 6 months, you can speak English well enough to hold conversations with native speakers. You can watch TV shows and read simple books in English. You can express your thoughts and share your ideas without hesitation. This promise is not magic. It is the result of applying a structured method that works. This method is based on the idea that learning is a natural process. It is like a seed growing into a strong tree. You nurture it with the right attention, meaning, and practice. Our journey starts by setting up a rich language environment. You will learn how to surround yourself with English in ways that make sense for you. You will begin with materials that are easy to understand. You will listen to simple conversations and read stories that match your level. You will build your vocabulary with the most common words and phrases. Every day, you will take small steps. You will listen, speak, and write. Each moment is a chance to grow. Each mistake is a step toward mastery. Along the way, you will learn that the best learning happens when you are relaxed and curious. Your state of mind is very important. When you are calm and happy, your brain can absorb new words like a sponge. It does not matter if you do not understand every word at first. What matters is that you keep moving forward. The key is to have fun. Enjoy the process of discovering new sounds and patterns. Enjoy the moments when you finally understand a sentence that once seemed mysterious. These moments will light your path and fill you with confidence. I want you to know that this is only the beginning. Next, we will cover every part of the learning process. We will start with simple listening and reading. We will move to speaking and writing. You will learn how to use technology and modern tools to make your study time more efficient. You will discover methods to practice every day, even if only for a few minutes. The plan is simple and clear. It is built on the belief that you are capable of great things. Today, as we start this lesson, think of it as the spark that lights a fire inside you. This spark is your desire to learn. It is the moment when you decide that nothing will hold you back. You have chosen a path that is both challenging and rewarding. Each day, you will see progress. Each day, you will grow a little bit more. You will move closer to the goal of speaking English fluently. The promise of 6 months is not a dream. It is a plan, step by step, that will lead you to success. Remember that every great journey begins with a single step. Your commitment today will carry you forward. Do not worry about the mistakes. Embrace them as proof that you are trying. Allow your curiosity to guide you. Keep your mind relaxed and your spirit determined. You are not just learning English. You are opening a door to a world of knowledge and opportunity. In the next steps, you will see that language is not a burden. It is a key that unlocks connections with people all over the world. Now, take a deep breath. Feel the excitement of starting something new. Let the promise of learning English in 6 months fill you with hope and energy.
This is your moment. This is your beginning. Embrace the journey with joy and trust in your ability to learn. The path ahead is bright. Step forward and let the adventure begin. You start by knowing why you want to learn English. Your goal matters. It is the first reason to push you forward. Many people learn without a clear purpose. You must be different. Your purpose may be to travel, to work better, or to meet new friends. When you know why you learn, each word has a meaning. Every new sentence is a step toward your dream. You feel excited with every small win. This feeling makes you want to learn more. You begin with a soft landing. A soft landing means you start gently. You use simple tools that introduce the language without fear. You choose beginner programs that talk slowly and clearly. These tools help you get used to English sounds and words. You may use audio courses or textbooks that explain each word. You listen and repeat. You write simple sentences. You build your skills without pressure. This way, you do not feel overwhelmed. You are not forced to learn everything at once. You take small steps that are easy to manage. At the start, your goal is to learn the most common words. You learn the words that people use every day. You learn words like hello, thank you, and goodbye. These words help you start a conversation. You learn words for food, mood, places, and feelings. By learning the most common 1,000 words, you cover most daily situations. You learn simple sentences that use these words. You do not need to know every rule at once. The focus is on understanding and being understood. This is a natural way to build your vocabulary. You also use both active and passive methods from day one. Passive methods are when you listen and read. You watch TV shows in English with simple words. You listen to songs that are easy to understand. You read short stories or articles that match your level. These activities let your brain soak in the language. Even if you do not catch every word, your mind begins to see patterns. Active methods are when you speak and write. You say the words out loud. You try to write down simple sentences. You may talk to yourself or repeat phrases in front of a mirror. The more you practice speaking, the more your mouth learns to form English sounds. These small actions build your confidence. It is important to create a rich English environment at home. You may make your home a place full of English. You set your phone and computer to English. You listen to English radio or podcasts while you do chores. You watch your favorite shows in English. You let the language fill your space. This makes learning part of your daily life. Every moment becomes a chance to learn. Even if you are busy, you find a little time to practice. It could be on your way to work or when you take a break. This way, English becomes a natural part of your day. You learn through what is called comprehensible input. This means you focus on understanding before speaking perfectly. It is okay if you do not know every word at first. The idea is to listen and watch until the meaning begins to appear. You use pictures, tone, and context to guess new words. You do not need to translate everything in your head. Your brain learns to make connections on its own. Over time, you will understand more and more. Your comprehension grows with each listening session. You start to see the meaning behind the sounds. This natural process is how you learn without pressure. Mistakes are a part of this journey. You do not need to be perfect at the start. Every mistake is a lesson. When you say a word wrong, you learn the right way next time. You practice again and again. The goal is not to avoid errors, but to learn from them. Do not feel bad when you mix up words or drop a sound. Every error shows that you are trying. This effort is the key to growth. With each mistake, you become more confident. Your mind adapts and remembers the correction. Over time, these corrections become habits. You grow stronger in your language skills with each small step. Your journey in the beginner stage is built on simple actions. You start by choosing the right resources. You pick tools that speak slowly and clearly. You choose materials that interest you. This makes learning fun. When you enjoy the materials, you pay attention. You start with programs that guide you gently into English. The focus is on learning the basics in a natural way. You study simple grammar by watching how sentences are built. You notice how words come together to form meaning. With every lesson, you build a foundation. This foundation is strong because it is built on clarity and simplicity. It is important to work every day. Consistency is the key to success. You do not need to study for hours. Even a short session every day adds up. A daily practice of 20 to 30 minutes can make a big difference. When you study every day, the language becomes familiar. You build your memory by repeated exposure. Each day you practice a little more. Your mind starts to remember words and phrases naturally. This habit makes learning part of your routine. It becomes a natural part of your life. With time, these habits turn into skill. You also use your senses to learn. You listen to the sounds carefully. You watch how speakers move their lips. You try to copy the rhythm and melody of the language. This helps your brain remember the words. You may sing along to songs or mimic lines from a show. These actions are playful. They make learning light and enjoyable. When you learn with your senses, the process becomes fun. It is not just about studying, it is about experiencing the language. You set up your space to be supportive. Your study area is quiet and filled with English materials. You place a book on your desk. You have a list of words you want to learn. You keep a notebook to write down new ideas. This space is your learning zone. It is free from distractions. It is a place where you can focus on English. Every time you enter that space, you feel ready to learn. This dedicated environment is a strong support for your studies. In this beginner stage, Every moment is valuable. You build your skills slowly and surely. You learn simple words and phrases. You get used to the sounds and rhythms of English. You start to form sentences and understand meaning. You practice every day. You make mistakes and learn from them. You use both passive and active methods. You create a space filled with English. You let your mind soak in the language naturally. Each small step is a building block. Every day your skills grow. Soon you will be able to speak and understand with ease. This is the strong foundation that will carry you forward on your journey. Remember, every great achievement begins with a humble start. Your hard work now is the key to success later. Enjoy these early days. Enjoy the process of discovery. Let each word be a new friend. Embrace every lesson with an open heart and a willing mind. You are on a path that will lead you to speak English with confidence. Every minute you spend learning brings you closer to your goal. Keep your purpose in sight. Keep practicing. You are building a new way of seeing the world. This is your time to grow. Stay curious. Stay determined. Your journey has just begun, and every step is a victory. You now move into the active stage of learning. In this stage, you speak and write. You use the language every day. You work with the 70-30 rule. This rule means you put 70% of your time into active use and 30% into listening and reading. You must speak, even if your words are not perfect. You must write, even if your sentences are simple. Every word you say and write is a step forward. You learn by making sounds and putting words together. It is not enough to only listen or read. You must let the language come out of your mouth. Every mistake you make helps you improve. It is good to make mistakes. They show you where you need to learn more. You learn from every error. When you try to speak, you build muscle memory in your mouth and brain. Your voice learns the patterns of English. You learn how to form sentences. Your brain learns the rhythm and flow of words. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. You can start with small phrases. Say simple words. Write short sentences. Use them in daily conversations. You can talk to yourself in the mirror. You can record your voice and listen later. You can use apps to practice speaking with others. You may use websites like italki or HelloTalk. These tools let you meet people who speak English. They give you a chance to have a real conversation. Even if you do not travel to an English-speaking country, you can speak with native speakers online. You can join a chat group. You can find a language partner. This partner can be a friend or someone new. The goal is to practice as much as you can. When you speak, you get instant feedback. Feedback tells you if you are close to the right sound. It tells you if you need to change your tone or pace. This feedback is very important. It makes your learning fast and clear. Every conversation is like a mirror. It shows you what you know and what you need to work on. It is okay if the feedback sometimes hurts. It is just a sign that you are trying. Do not be afraid to be wrong. Every error is a lesson. Every error makes you stronger. Your voice will grow with every sentence. You also need to balance active use with listening and reading. That is the 70-30 rule. 70% of your time is spent talking and writing, while 30% is spent listening and reading. When you listen, you learn how words sound in real life. When you read, you see how sentences are built. Use your time wisely. Spend most of your study time speaking. Let your brain work hard to produce language. Then, let it rest by listening to music, watching shows, or reading simple texts. This balance is important. It makes sure you do not only copy what you hear, it makes you a creator of words. You start by practicing simple phrases and then slowly build your vocabulary. You can say, I am happy. Then you can say, I am very happy today. Soon, you will use longer sentences. Practice every day. Use your words in many ways. Speak to friends, family, or even to yourself. Use every chance to say something in English. The more you speak, the more natural it becomes. You can also use technology to boost your output. There are many tools that help you practice speaking. Use a recording app on your phone. Listen to your voice. Compare it to native speakers. Use language exchange apps. Chat with people who are learning too. They will make mistakes just like you. Everyone starts small. You can also write short notes or messages in English. Write emails to friends. Write in a journal. Each word you write is a step toward fluency. When you write, you learn the structure of sentences. When you speak, you learn the flow of conversation. Both are equally important. Try to do both every day. You can practice while you are waiting, while you are walking, or while you are relaxing at home. Do not worry if you feel nervous at first. It is normal to feel shy when speaking a new language. Remind yourself that every speaker has been a beginner. You are not alone. Every mistake is proof that you are learning. Do not hide your errors. Embrace them. They are part of the journey. Remember that making mistakes is the only way to learn. When you make a mistake, try again. Each attempt makes you better. Over time, your confidence will grow. You will notice that you can speak longer and with more ease. Your vocabulary will expand. Your sentences will become smoother. With each conversation, you build a bridge between you and the language. The active stage is not just about speaking, it is also about listening and writing. When you listen, you learn what is natural. When you write, you learn how to organize your thoughts. Both are important parts of speaking well. The 70-30 rule guides you to spend most of your time doing, not just watching or hearing. When you watch a movie or listen to a podcast, try to repeat what you hear. When you see a sentence in a book, try to write it down in your own words. This way, you practice using what you have learned. It is a cycle. You listen, then you speak, then you write, then you listen again. This cycle makes your learning strong and steady. Every day, take a few minutes to speak out loud. Do it even if you are tired or busy. A short, simple sentence is better than no practice at all. You build your skills slowly. Every small practice session counts. Over time, these sessions add up. They create a habit of active use, a habit that brings you closer to your goal. The goal is to speak English clearly and confidently. The goal is to have real conversations with native speakers. The goal is to enjoy every moment of learning. Your voice will grow, and your words will come easier. You will feel proud when you realize how far you have come. The journey is long, but every step is important. Remember, active output is the heart of language learning. When you speak, you unlock the language inside you. When you write, you let your thoughts flow in English. When you use the 70-30 rule, you balance creation and understanding. This balance makes your learning steady and fun. You are not just a passive listener. You are a doer. You are an active learner. With every conversation, every note, and every practice session, you take another step toward fluency. Embrace the active process. Let your voice be heard. Make every mistake a lesson, and every word a building block for the future. This is your time. This is your journey. Step forward with confidence and let the language flow from your heart. Every word you say is a victory. Every sentence is a sign of progress. Keep speaking. Keep writing. Keep learning. Your future in English is bright, and every day you take active steps, you move closer to fluency. Now that you have built a strong foundation, it is time to deepen your understanding of English by immersing yourself in advanced input. You now let your mind soak in the language like a sponge in water. You watch English movies and TV shows that use natural speech. You listen to podcasts and music that speak in clear, real-life voices. Every day you expose yourself to a world of English that is full of natural conversations and real emotions. You watch a news clip, listen to a song, and read a short article. Even if you do not understand every word, your mind begins to catch the rhythm and tone of the language. You learn that the way words flow together makes meaning. You see patterns and start to guess the meaning from context. This is called brain soaking, and it is very important. When you soak your brain with English, you do not worry about each word. Instead, you let the sound and feel of the language become a part of you. Over time, you will notice that your understanding grows. You will begin to recognize familiar words and phrases, even when they are new to you. You also learn to use visual clues and context to understand words without always needing a translation. When you watch a scene in a movie, you look at the actors' faces and body language. You see the pictures in your mind, and you make connections between what you see and the words you hear. This method makes learning more natural and less stressful. You do not have to stop and look up every word. Instead, you trust your brain to fill in the gaps with clues from the situation. When you read, you also use pictures and context to guess the meaning of new words. You learn that sometimes a word that you do not know can be understood from the sentence around it. This way, you build comprehension without feeling lost. It is also important to use modern tools that help you remember new words and expressions. You may start using a spaced repetition system like Anki. With Anki, you review new words at regular intervals. This method helps your brain store the words in long-term memory. You see a word today, and then you see it again tomorrow and later in a few days. Each review helps to cement the word in your memory. This practice is very useful when you are exposed to many new words from movies, podcasts, or books. You write down the words that seem important. Later, you review them using your spaced repetition tool. This process makes your learning active, even when you are absorbing new material passively. As you build your advanced input skills, you start to choose materials that interest you. You select TV shows, movies, and podcasts that match your hobbies and passions. When you watch a favorite series or listen to a beloved band, you are more likely to pay attention. Your mind is excited to learn because the content is fun and familiar. you feel a connection with the material. The more you enjoy the input, the more you learn. You do not feel forced to study. Instead, you find joy in discovering new ways to say everyday things. You might choose a cooking show in English if you love food, or a travel documentary if you enjoy exploring new places. The material you choose should challenge you just enough to learn new words and expressions, but not so much that you feel overwhelmed. You make a habit of switching between different kinds of input. Sometimes you listen to a podcast while you drive or take a walk. At other times, you sit down with a book that is written in simple English. You mix up your routine so that your mind is always active and engaged. Each type of input gives you a different window into the language. When you watch a movie, you learn about everyday speech and cultural nuances. When you read, you see how sentences are structured and how ideas are connected. When you listen to music, you learn about rhythm and intonation. All these activities work together to strengthen your overall comprehension. It is important to balance fun with challenge. You must choose materials that are not too hard and not too easy. If the material is too difficult, you may get frustrated and give up. If it is too simple, you may not learn enough new words. A good balance means that you understand most of what you hear and read, but you still have a few words that make you think. Those challenging words are your opportunities to grow. They push you to look for clues and ask questions. This process makes your learning deep and lasting. You learn to trust yourself to understand more each day. You also use repetition as a tool. The more you listen and read, the more you start to remember the words. Even if you do not focus on every detail, your brain is busy at work, storing away bits and pieces of the language. Over time, these pieces connect to form a fuller picture of English. Repetition is not boring when it is part of an engaging process. You may watch the same TV show episode more than once. With each viewing, you catch new words and understand more of the dialogue. This repeated exposure is like watering a plant. Every day, your language skills grow stronger with each act of repetition. Your advanced input is not about perfection. It is about progress. You listen without the pressure of having to speak perfectly. You read without the worry of making mistakes. You absorb English in its natural form. This relaxed approach makes the language feel alive. It is like sitting by a river and watching the water flow. The language flows around you and through you. Your mind picks up on the sounds and meanings without harsh judgments. You learn to appreciate the beauty of the language as it is spoken by native speakers. You may sometimes feel tired or overwhelmed by the amount of new information. This is normal. It is part of the process of deep learning. When you feel this way, you take a break and then return with fresh eyes. Your brain needs time to rest so that it can absorb more information later. In these moments, you remind yourself that every bit of input is a step forward. Even when you do not understand everything, you are still learning. You celebrate small victories, like understanding a joke in a TV show or following the story of a news report. These moments are proof that your advanced input is working. In this stage, you become an active listener and reader. You engage with the content by pausing and repeating phrases. You might write down a sentence you like and try to understand why it works so well. You may also share what you learn with a friend or language partner. Talking about what you have heard or read helps you process the information further. This active engagement turns passive input into active learning. It helps your brain to connect the dots and build a richer understanding of the language. Every day, as you deepen your understanding, you become more confident in your ability to grasp new ideas in English. Your mind becomes sharper, and you start to notice details that you missed before. You see the patterns in the language and understand how different parts work together. This deep understanding is not built overnight. It is the result of consistent, focused practice. Every movie watched, every podcast listened to, and every book read adds to your skill. It builds a strong network of language in your mind. Now you stand at a new level. Your advanced input has made the language come alive. You feel the natural flow of English. You know that every day you spend immersed in real language makes you a better speaker and thinker. This stage is a bridge between your basic skills and the active use of the language. It shows you that the more you listen, watch, and read, the easier it becomes to speak and write. With each day of deep input, you build a clearer picture of English in your mind. This picture is full of color and life. It is your map to fluency. Let your mind wander through this vibrant world of words. Enjoy the process of discovery. Each new word is a treasure. Each sentence is a story waiting to be understood. You are not just learning a language. You are joining a community of speakers around the world. Your advanced input is the key that unlocks the beauty of English. Every moment spent listening and reading makes you stronger. Every new piece of information is a step toward a deeper, richer understanding of the language. Keep soaking in the language every day, and soon you will see how naturally it becomes a part of you. You wake up in the morning, and the day is fresh. You set your mind on learning English. Every day, you choose to take small steps. You study for a short time and then go about your day. You make learning a part of your life. You put English in your world, your phone, your computer, even your TV speak in English. You start by setting aside a little time each day. It can be 20 minutes or 30 minutes. That small time adds up over weeks and months. You feel the power of consistency. Every day, you practice, and your skills grow. You write down new words in a small notebook. You listen to a short podcast on your way to work. You read a simple article during a break. These little habits make a big difference. They are like tiny drops that fill a bucket. The bucket slowly overflows with knowledge. You build your learning step by step. You create a special space for studying. This space is quiet and free from distractions. You sit at a desk that is only for learning. On your desk, you keep a few books and a notepad. You also have your computer open with English lessons. This is your learning zone. It feels like a safe place. It is a place where mistakes are welcomed. In this space, you try out new words and phrases. You write sentences and read them out loud. You repeat what you have learned until it feels natural. Every small effort counts. You plan your study time around your daily routine. You do not need to spend hours at a stretch. Even short sessions matter. You may study in the morning when your mind is clear. You might listen to English on the bus. You could even practice while you cook dinner. Each moment can be a chance to learn. This routine fits into your life. It is not a heavy burden. Instead, It becomes a natural part of your day. The more you integrate English, the more it feels like home. You track your progress by noting down small wins. You set mini goals. One goal could be to learn 5 new words every day. Another goal might be to speak for 2 minutes without hesitation. When you reach these goals, you feel proud. Each win is a sign of progress. You celebrate these moments. A smile or nod reminds you that you are moving forward. Your achievements, no matter how small, encourage you to keep going. You build a language system that fits your life. Your system is flexible. It does not force you to stick to one method all the time. Some days you use an app on your phone. Other days you read a short story or watch a video. You mix structured lessons with fun activities. You may decide to follow an English podcast that you love, or you might watch a movie with simple dialogue. You learn through many channels. This variety keeps you interested and motivated. The system is built around you and your habits. Every day, you find new ways to use English. You chat with a friend or a family member. You send a message in English. You write a short note or a journal entry. These practices are simple. They are not perfect at first. They are just steps toward fluency. You know that each effort matters. You embrace every conversation as a chance to learn. You practice speaking even if you are a little nervous. Every conversation builds your confidence. You also let English fill your leisure time. When you relax, you choose to watch a TV show in English. You might listen to music and read the lyrics. You enjoy a book written in English. These fun activities are not a chore. They make learning enjoyable. You learn without even noticing. Your mind, absorbs new words and phrases as you enjoy your hobbies. This is learning by immersion. It feels natural and free. You make a habit of reflecting on your day. In the evening, you think about what you learned. You ask yourself what new word you remembered. You think about the sentence you spoke that was different today. This reflection helps your brain organize the new knowledge. It reminds you of your progress. It shows you how far you have come. Each day ends with a small celebration of learning. You learn that the key to success is not a long study session, but a regular daily effort. You build your skills gradually. Your English becomes a part of your daily rhythm. It is no longer a separate task. It is woven into the fabric of your life. You start to see the world in English. You think in English. The language becomes your companion. You find that as you practice daily, you begin to notice improvements. Your sentences become smoother. Your pronunciation gets clearer. You understand more when you listen. You write with more ease. These changes are steady and true. They come from the habit of daily practice. You see that small, consistent actions lead to great results. Your life becomes richer because of English. New cultures open up to you. You learn about traditions and ideas from around the world. Your conversations become gateways to different lives. You can travel with more confidence. You can connect with people in a new way. English is not just a language. It is a bridge to opportunities and friendships. This journey is about more than studying. It is about creating a lifestyle that embraces learning. Every moment, whether big or small, contributes to your progress. You build habits that support your goals. You learn to enjoy every step of the process. You are proud of your routine and the effort you put in each day. In this way, integrating English into your daily life becomes the foundation of your success. Remember, every minute of study matters. Each moment you choose to learn is a victory. You are not alone on this journey. There are many who have walked this path and found joy in every step. Your daily habits will carry you to fluency. Stay curious. Stay consistent. Let English become a natural part of your life. Every day is a new chance to grow. Every small habit builds the future you want. Your journey is steady and your progress is real. Enjoy the process and embrace the habit of daily practice. Your new life in English is unfolding, one day at a time. Technology is now a great friend in learning English. Every day, your phone, computer, and tablet become tools that open new doors to language. You can use an app to speak, to listen, and to learn new words. This is a fast way to practice. With the help of modern tools, you can study anytime and anywhere. When you wake up in the morning, you can check your language app before even leaving your bed. You can listen to a short audio lesson while you have breakfast. These small moments add up quickly and help you build your skills. You might use an app like Duolingo to review simple words and phrases. The app makes it fun by showing you pictures and small quizzes. It helps you see new words in an easy way. Sometimes you repeat words out loud and the app listens to your voice. When you use it, you feel like you are playing a game. This game-like practice keeps you engaged and excited about learning. When you win a level or earn a star, you feel proud. This feeling of achievement pushes you to practice more. Another tool that is very helpful is a spaced repetition system. With a tool like Anki, you see new words on a card. The word comes up again after a few days. This repetition makes sure that you do not forget the words you have learned. Every time you see the word again, your memory grows stronger. The system works like watering a small plant every day so it grows tall and strong. By reviewing your words in regular intervals, you make your learning permanent. This system is like a bridge that carries you from knowing a word once to knowing it forever. You can also use websites like Italki or HelloTalk to speak with native speakers. These platforms let you chat with real people who speak English every day. When you speak with someone on Italki, you use your voice to express your thoughts. Even if your sentences are not perfect, you learn by listening to the feedback. It does not matter if you make many mistakes. Every error is a lesson that teaches you the correct way to say something. On HelloTalk, you can write short messages in English and get quick replies. This exchange makes learning real. You can ask questions and learn from a native speaker without leaving your home. Social media can also be a powerful tool. You can create an account where you only follow pages that speak English. On Instagram or TikTok, you watch short videos that are fun and filled with language. You see how native speakers use everyday words. You listen to conversations and catch the tone and rhythm of English. This kind of immersion makes your learning feel very natural. Your brain starts to pick up patterns and sounds without any extra effort. You are not just studying, you are living the language. Technology makes learning flexible. Technology also gives you access to online courses and videos. There are many YouTube channels that offer lessons in English. Some videos are short and simple. They use clear, easy words that you can understand. Other channels offer longer lessons. These lessons explain grammar rules, and new vocabulary. You can pause, rewind, and replay the videos as many times as you need. This way, you learn at your own pace. When you watch a video repeatedly, the words become familiar. They become a part of your everyday vocabulary. There are also many websites that offer free lessons. You can visit websites that have articles, quizzes, and interactive exercises. These tools let you practice writing, reading, and speaking all in one place. The internet is full of resources designed to help you learn English faster. All you need is a little time every day to explore them. You might spend a few minutes reading an article or listening to a podcast. Over time, these small moments create a routine that makes learning easy and fun. Smart learning with modern tools. Another great benefit of technology is that it adapts to your needs. Many language apps use smart algorithms to show you the words you need to learn next. They notice which words you struggle with and give you more practice with them. This personalization makes your study time more effective. Instead of spending hours on material that is too easy, you focus on the parts that challenge you. This smart learning saves time and helps you progress faster. Technology is not a replacement for real conversation, but it makes practice easier. When you use online tools, you are building the habit of daily practice. You develop a rhythm that carries into real-life conversations. The more you use these tools, the more confident you become. Soon, you will start to think in English without needing to translate in your head. This natural flow of language is the result of many small, consistent efforts. Let technology support your routine. Imagine you have a study schedule on your phone. You set reminders to practice at certain times of the day. These reminders help you stay on track, even when you're busy. A small notification can remind you to learn a new word or review a lesson. Technology becomes like a gentle coach, always ready to support your learning journey. In the evening, when you have some quiet time, you might watch an English movie with subtitles. This not only entertains you, but also improves your listening skills. You can pause the movie to note down interesting phrases. Later, you review these phrases with your flashcards. Technology lets you combine fun and learning in a seamless way. You learn from what you love to do every day. Every tool is a building block. Every tool you use is a building block in your language journey. They help you practice in many different ways, from fun games to serious conversation practice. Technology is there for every step. It makes learning accessible and engaging. When you use these tools wisely, you accelerate your progress. Your language skills grow with every click and every word. In this modern age, technology makes it possible to learn English quickly and effectively. Embrace these tools, use them every day, and watch your fluency bloom like a beautiful garden. But you may sometimes feel stuck. It is normal to face challenges when learning a new language. Many days, you work hard and feel little change. Your progress seems to slow. You feel as if you have hit a plateau. This plateau can be frustrating. It makes you doubt your ability. You wonder if your efforts are worth it, but every learner faces these moments. Every journey has ups and downs. The key is to keep going, even when it is hard. When you start feeling stuck, take a deep breath. Remind yourself why you began this journey. Think of your goals and the dreams that drive you. Your goal may be to travel, to meet new people, or to work in a global field. These dreams are strong reasons to push past frustration. Remember that every mistake is a lesson. Every error is a step toward mastery. Do not let setbacks stop you. They are part of the process. When you face a difficult day, know that it is not the end. It is simply a part of your path to fluency. Sometimes you may feel overwhelmed by the amount of new words and grammar rules. Your mind might be tired. You might feel that you are not making progress. This is a challenge that every learner meets. In these moments, change your routine. Do something different for a while. Listen to a favorite song in English. Watch a TV show that makes you laugh. Read a short story that interests you. These breaks help your mind relax. They also remind you that learning can be fun. A change of pace can clear your mind and renew your energy. It is also important to set small, achievable goals. Instead of saying, "I must speak English perfectly," aim for a small win. Say, "Today, I will learn 5 new words," or "I will have one short conversation with a friend." Each small goal is a victory. When you reach it, you feel proud. These wins add up over time. They build your confidence and help you move forward. Every time you meet a small goal, celebrate it. It is a sign that you are progressing, even if it does not feel like it at first. Sometimes you may worry that you are not good enough. You may compare yourself to others. It is easy to see someone who speaks fluently and think, "I will never be like that." But every learner has a different path. Your progress is unique to you. Do not compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Focus on your own journey. Write down your progress. Record your voice when you speak. Look back at your old recordings and see how far you have come. This reflection will show you that every day you are getting better. It is proof that your hard work pays off. There will be days when you make many mistakes. You might stumble over words or forget a simple phrase. These errors can hurt your pride, but mistakes are a natural part of learning. They show that you are trying. Every error is a chance to learn something new. Do not be afraid to speak. Let your words flow, even if they are not perfect. The more you speak, the more you learn. Over time, you will notice that mistakes become fewer. Your confidence grows as you practice more. You begin to see your errors as building blocks rather than failures. Sometimes you may feel alone in your struggle. It can seem like everyone else learns easily while you face setbacks. But remember, you are not the only one who feels this way. Many learners have felt lost and frustrated. They have been in your shoes. Their experiences prove that persistence works. Reach out to others who are learning. Join a study group or an online forum. Talk with friends who understand your challenges. Their encouragement can lift your spirits. Sharing your experiences helps you see that you are not alone in this journey. It is important to celebrate your progress. Look back at the days when you could not understand a sentence. Now, you can follow a short conversation. Think of the times when you hesitated to speak, and now you speak with more confidence. These are your successes. Every little improvement is a sign that you are on the right track. Keep a journal of your learning. Write down what you learned each day. On difficult days, read back over your journal. You will see evidence of growth and success. This simple act can remind you that, even on tough days, progress is happening. Your journey to fluency is not always a straight line. There will be twists and turns. Some days, you will feel like you are not moving at all. Other days, you will make great leaps forward. This is normal. The important thing is to keep moving, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep listening. With every day of practice, you build a stronger connection with English. Even if progress seems slow, every small effort matters. Every conversation, every word, every sentence builds your fluency. When you feel frustrated, take a step back and rest. Then return with a fresh mind. Look for inspiration in your favorite English books or songs. Remind yourself that challenges are part of growth. Embrace the tough moments as opportunities to learn. The road to fluency is long, but it is full of rewards. Each challenge you overcome makes you stronger. Each plateau you break through brings you closer to your goal. Your determination is the most powerful tool you have. Even when the path is difficult, remember that you are capable. Stay motivated by focusing on your dreams. Celebrate each small victory and know that every challenge is a chance to grow. With persistence and a positive mindset, you will overcome the obstacles in your way. Your journey is unique. Your progress is real. Keep moving forward, and soon you will look back and see how far you have come. Every day, every word, every step is a victory on your path to fluency. Now you stand at the edge of a bright future. You have come a long way in your journey to learn English. Every step you took helped. You build your skills. You started with a spark of hope. You learned the basics, one small day at a time. You practiced listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Each lesson built a strong foundation. Now, you are ready to see the whole picture. Your journey has been a series of small victories. You built your vocabulary with common words. You learned how to listen to native speakers. You practiced speaking even when you were unsure. You made mistakes and learned from them. You used tools and technology to guide you. You created habits that fit your life. Every day, you dedicated time to practice. Every day, you took one more step toward fluency. Now, all these efforts come together like pieces in a puzzle. This is not the end, but a new beginning. Fluency is not a final destination. It is a way of living. It means you can share your thoughts and connect with people from many lands. It means you can watch movies, read books, and enjoy music in English. It means that every conversation is a doorway to a new world. You now have the tools to keep growing. Your skills will keep evolving if you keep practicing every day. Look back at your journey and feel proud. Remember the first time you repeated a new word. Recall the moments when you laughed at your mistakes. Think of the days when you challenged yourself and succeeded. All those moments are proof that you are capable. They are the evidence that every small step built a strong path. The path leads to a future where you speak English with ease and confidence. Now is the time to set new goals. Look forward to the next phase of your learning. Perhaps you want to join a conversation group. Maybe you will read a novel without stopping to translate. Or maybe you will travel and use English in new places. Your goals can change and grow with you. They are like the stars that guide you at night. They give you direction and purpose. Keep them close and let them light your way as you move forward. Remember that the journey is ongoing. There will be days when you feel strong and days when you feel tired. Do not worry when progress seems slow. Every day of practice adds up. Every word you speak makes your English better. Every sentence you write builds your fluency. Learning is a process that never truly stops. Even native speakers learn new words and ideas every day. You are part of that lifelong journey. Now take a deep breath and step forward with confidence. Embrace every conversation and every new challenge. Continue to use your tools, follow your routines, and adjust your methods as needed. Let the joy of learning fill your days. Keep your curiosity alive. Let your love for the language guide you. Every time you speak, every time you listen, every time you write, you grow stronger. You are building a life where English is not just a subject, but a part of who you are. At last, remember that you are not finished. You have laid a solid foundation and built strong habits. Your journey to fluency is a continuous adventure. It is filled with small wins and many discoveries. Look back on your progress with pride and look forward with hope. Every step you take brings you closer to a brighter future where you connect with people, explore new cultures, and share your ideas freely. Now, go forth and use your English with passion. Celebrate your achievements. Embrace every moment of learning. The road ahead is full of promise. Keep moving, keep learning, and let your journey continue. Your future in English is bright, and every day you speak, listen, and write is a victory. This is your path to fluency, and it is unfolding with every word you use. Step confidently into your new world and let the adventure of language guide you onward.